I'm going to show you guys how I fix this nasty seat cushion here. It's not going to be like new, it's not going to hold forever, but you can see it's badly ripped here and it's actually missing fabric here. It's like stretched apart. Here's the finished result. So all we're gonna do is we glue this black fabric over it. This was really cheap and I bought it some time ago. So it was a square meter like 12 euros. So we're gonna put this on here. Before I do that, I cut off those loose pieces here without cutting a hole into the seat, of course. I don't want them to fold up when I'm gluing this. That's the goal. That's good enough. Now I tuck this on here so that I have enough overlap in all areas. And I feel the seam now right here. We're gonna wedge it in. And I take a marking pen and without moving the fabric, and I'm pushing quite hard on it, so I'm slipping down into where the seam is. Now I can cut the fabric in this shape. And this will be visible, so I need to do a nice and straight cut. There we go. Do one more test fit. I'm going to be able to stretch it into position. There we go. Now I gotta mark where it goes on. So I'm gonna mark this spot here, because I see a seam there. And I mark this spot here. Now we clean the seat. Acetone, because this actually takes off a top layer. So I have to be careful with this. So I only do like one wipe or two in the areas, because it's really aggressive. See, it takes off some of the vinyl, but it gives it then a really good adhesion. Done, this is all clean. I'm gonna be using shoe and leather repair glue, which is attached on both sides and then left to dry and cure for about 10 minutes before it's tucked together. And I apply this right here on the inside, generously. Don't want to get it onto the fabric, only onto the leather. Take my time to do this. Exactly to the seam. Okay, I'm gonna have to wheel you guys flat a little bit so I can get in here. All the way back as far as I can get it. That's good enough. Now I do the fabric. Make sure I get it all the way to the edge. We'll let this cure 10 minutes. Okay, now we want to get this back on. And on this glue, it's not possible to do any kind of corrections once I got this seated. So I have to be very careful. I overlap this here so that I can get one of my seams right here to sit. And now I want to get it right there so it's nicely tucked in. Yeah. Put the overlapping end in there. So now I tuck it in here into the corner. There we go. Check this result. I rub it again because the pressure is actually what's making the bonding. If there are any kind of glue contaminations, I take them off when the glue is fully cured. I'm gonna mark the rough cut to the outer seam. And I cut this off roughly. Its cure time is over. Now we're gonna fold this in, and the important thing is to get it nice and stretched on here. Okay, now we do the final cutting. Final layer of glue all the way into the seam. And I want to let the glue penetrate into that seam a little bit here. So, final touch. Take this off and get this glued on right into the corner. Done. Here's the finished result. I'm gonna let this cure overnight in warm weather to get the maximum bondage out of it, and that's it. This entire repair took about 50 minutes now. So it's been now 14 days since I did this repair, and I was using the car every day, sliding here over the seat when getting in and out with my butt, and it still held up really nice. So I'm confident this repair is a good way to do it. I glued this side with this brand here, the German brand Juhu, and it looks a little better because there are less wrinkles than this side, which I glued with this brand Pudex, and I think it's a little more aggressive, and that's what made the fabric wrinkle here. But it held up just as perfect. Still, my recommendation in this case is this brand. And that's it. I hope you guys liked this video.